Hi, this is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I'd like to show you a 2014 Arctic Cat Wildcat X. So this is the Wildcat X for 2014. New color, this red, white, and black. Really a good looking color scheme on it. The X's were first introduced in mid-2013, and the X models have more horsepower. They're rated at 90 plus horsepower is basically what Arctic Cat tells us. And we do know that we've got higher compression pistons, hotter cams in these, and they've probably tweaked the fuel map and some of that stuff a little bit too on the X models. Now all of the late model 2013s and all the 14s are going to come standard with the Fox podium shocks. I say all, everything that's been out to date. We just got word that there's a Wildcat 1000X Limited coming out. We should get one of those hopefully in the next week or two, and it's going to come with Elka suspension, so even better shocks than what's on these. At least we're assuming better shocks. The Fox podium shocks are really good, so it'll be really interesting to drive one of those with the Elka suspension. But this has got really great Fox podium shocks. The Wildcat still probably has the best suspension of any side-by-side on the market. Really hard to beat this suspension. The other manufacturers out there have really worked hard at coming out with something that could beat this suspension, and honestly they've had a hard time doing it because these just really handle, the suspension is so good on these that they're really just hard to beat. 5-link long travel, 18 inches of rear suspension travel, 5-link rear suspension. The X model comes standard with these powder coated red bumpers, at least on the red and black model, they're red, and has ceramic coated headers, exhaust. Your radiator is mounted here in the back. It's got twin radiator fans on it. These are fuel injected. It's a V-twin, 950 some odd cc's. Stainless braided brake lines. As you can see there, exoskeleton frames. You can see the chassis. Here's sandrail inspired exoskeleton frame, LED rear tail lights. You know, a pretty good size cargo bed. This is rated at, I believe, 300 pounds. Yes, 300 pounds in the bed. And part of how we know these X models are higher compression pistons, 91 octane fuel. Don't see that on a standard Wildcat. They'll run on 87 octane fuel, and that's related to that higher compression. The Wildcats, all of the Wildcats have power steering. The Wildcat X is no exception. You do have a oil cooler here in the front. 17 inches of suspension travel in the front with these long double A arms. LED headlights in the front. Really nice. This is the same technology that you find in the LED light bars. Powder coated red front bumper. And really great looking red and black two-tone seats. Red and black is one of my favorite color combinations. Sport style steering wheel. The steering wheel does tilt, so you can move that steering wheel. Nice big gauge shifter. Grab handle is standard for the passenger there. Gas pedal, brake pedal. You do have drink holders, 2 drink holders and a 12-volt power outlet in there. You've got some blanks to add additional switches. And the suicide opening doors. The doors are standard. The doors are just nicer than having a net that you have to flip in and flip out of. The doors open and close pretty well. Great looking 14-inch alloy wheels. This has the 27-inch Maxxis Bighorn tires, a really nice tire from the factory. But you know, we've talked about the Wildcats quite a bit, done several videos on Wildcats. Still one of my favorite side-by-sides to drive on the market. The Wildcat X definitely tops my list so far. And but just lots of fun to drive. You can jump these. Just amazing how well they ride. And as always, if you haven't ridden in a Wildcat, come by and see us here at Mainland Cycle Center. We'll be more than happy to put you in a Wildcat, take you for a drive, and then let you drive one too. And we've got a little bit of area here, a little test track that you can drive it on and really get at least some idea of how the suspension works on it and the performance of this machine. It's really a lot of fun, in my opinion. Again, the most fun of any side-by-side on the market to drive and ride in. Just amazing. So anyway, come by and see us and take a take a ride in a Wildcat. All right, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes outside of downtown Houston. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you would give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we would love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.